I love the way that this shit is evolving, bro. You know this one. You know how to play this one extremely well. You know that one. But listen to what I was like. I had this epiphany. I was like, I just hate the way that. I had this epiphany, and I was just like, I hate the way that your envy, your collective ideations, all that shit in your head, it makes you like project retarded shit onto yourself. And so I was saying something like retarded and malevolent in my head, and I was like, oh, no one cares how well you can play the ukulele. And I was like, why are you even saying that? I just hate the way that the mind works, and that happens. So I figured I would trick the system again. That's for a different part. That was when I was trying to play the pick in between the dun dun dun. But that's different. I just hate that malevolence, and so I said, you know what? Let me show you something, because that's not why we do what we do. It's not because we want people to think that it sounds good. The reason you're investing into this art is literally because it's expanding your mind, like the growth, that neural pathway that's being created, the neural pathways that you're generating through learning these new things. Like for me, that shit's always giving me dopamine and like serotonin or whatever neurochemicals give you gratification. For me, this isn't no alcohol. It's just about a new icy. But that ass, it's like my mind does that type of shit. It's almost like torture. Everybody's mind does it. We're douchebags. We're assholes. That's how humans are. We love to compare and talk all this shit, conflate this and that. There's poison. It's cancer. And so that ass, I said, I'm gonna fuck you. I'll show you. And I started playing. But I was playing like this. I was playing it silently. And it's like, it shows you. They say lead with your subconscious. I swear, Derek Washington, all these other people, they're so right. And I say it myself. And I just love when they affirm it. Because it means that it's true. That's real life, Joel. You're not retarded. You're just intelligent. Like, that's energy flows where attention goes. And it's like, our conscious minds, it sounds so cliche, it sounds so conspiracy theory, tinfoil hat, but they're literally like being programmed. And symbols and language, all of those things are literally air quotations. While they facilitate things like interaction and expression, they're also like chains and shackles to who you are as an individual. And like, I know that sounds so retarded, like hippie like, but it's just the reality. And the way of articulating it sounds emotional because of my inflection right now, but at the end of the day, it's just a really stressful thing to even think about, and it's low-key distracting me from what I was really saying it in total. But at the end of the day, that sound that's being created, it really is the reason why you'd be so hateful, bro. Like, I swear, like that sound, to like draw it back to what I was talking about, that it's like your subconscious mind is what you need to try to handle in order to lead your conscious mind. Like, your conscious, it's vice versa, obviously, pragmatically, but a lot of people just lack that. And in general, it's easy to disassociate and depersonalize things and forget that you're the one that controls your perception at the end of the day. And your perception is very powerful, and it can change the way that you interpret things and the way that you carry yourself. And that ass, the subconscious mind is like real deal below those things that are programmed into consciousness, like a stop sign or numbers. Like you see how people view numerology, gematria, and they're literally like looking at numbers, letting it fucking make them draw conclusions and make inferences. They're so stuck in the matrix. They're so stuck in the matrix, and they think it's magic, and they think that that's what like divinity and soul and spirit is, and that shit is just so funny. And so to disassociate from that, really, like showing myself, Joel, you're really tuned in, playing, having fun, while playing mute, like I can still, every time it's like the bass line, it makes a spark in my fucking head because I know what's being played, and I don't hear it, but this shit. That's what I was playing right there so that you could hear it. But I really like that bass line, like and then just playing it quietly and like knowing that like yes, you are writing this shit yourself, freestyling. It's not other people's music. You're not learning music theory in the orthodox functional way. That's magic, nigga. That shit is magic. That's like divinity. That's freedom. But that the like worldly interpretation of all that, it really does turn you into that boiling, angsty, fucking unconscious loser, bro. It makes you like malignant, hateful, bro. It fucking turns you into fucking a horrible person. And dead ass, it's not just about hearing things. It's really just about your consciousness and your senses in general. Anyway, the reason I started recording wasn't for all that tangent. It's because I literally, like, while I was doing that, I had the most fucking crazy epiphany. And this shit is actually so fire. It's like, it's the evolution of something that I've been writing, that I've been heard, I've been made. That shit, I love it. It's awesome. I could play it right now. No, I already did. It was the thing that I played in the very beginning. Well, then while I was playing muted, I just started freestyling. And I started writing a new song, practically. Or just adding to this one. So you remember that? That's the bass line of... Not the bass... Yeah, it's the bass line. So that's that. And then when I was playing silently, I heard something that I'd never heard before that I really think would take that shit so much farther. Like, if I tuned the ukulele, it would sound better. And I just remembered that I could play... Honestly, I just want to sit there and play with that for a minute. Oh boy. See all the places where we could go. I can't remember the Right now, it doesn't sound like shit. But once I start putting strumming patterns on the different chords, like once I start doing up and I like that one. No. No. Which one is it? Oh, there you go. I was looking for the chord. Because honestly, I don't have to fucking just play like, what's it called? It doesn't have to be the same song like remixed. I could literally just write this into a totally new song, remember the old song, and this song literally has a part of that other song in it. And that's just how fucking magic works. I really think that we're like in free reign when it comes to music. It's so funny. Like it's really like spellcraft with music. That's the only facet of art where it's real deal. Like you can build your own spells. Like in basketball, you don't get to make your own rules. It's fun as fuck. It's competitive. I love basketball probably more than fucking playing music. But at the end of the day, I don't super compare the two. And then in general, I'm just saying that like when it comes to that expression or freedom you could feel, like when I dunk on a nigga and my nuts is in his face, that shit make you feel like you got your arm in the rim like Vince Carter. You really do kind of feel free. No, you definitely feel free. And when you're dominating people on the court, but you're capable of understanding that you're having fun, and so you're not playing 100% hard, like bodying people, like you're not egotistical about it, but everybody knows you're out there fucking doing it up. When you're hitting your shots consistently and you're not sitting there calling green every time you shoot, like that shit, those niggas, they cool as fuck. They're fly. That shit is nice. I like being able to go out there and play and not be egotistical. That shit is freedom. But it's different than music, to be honest. And honestly, it's like in music, it's real deal like Freerin, bro, or not even Freerin, because way before Freerin came out, I still think of it in the same capacity. It's like just magic in general within like fantasy MMORPG worlds, that type of shit, like fucking RPGs, like all these little like interpretations of magic, whether D&D, whatever you fucking played. Maybe you played Destiny 2. Fucking, you just see when people are crafting spells. That shit is like... Or really think Overlord. Think Isekai. Like, literally think Isekai. Like, look at Konosuba, but the Konosubete. Like, not Konosuba. I like Konosuba, but I love Konosubete way, way more. And I'm not a lolicon. I think that shit's whack as fuck. Don't stop that shit. But at the end of the day, I love Megumin because her idea is literally like being a glass cannon. She wants to have the most powerful explosive magic, but in the consequence of that is it expends so much mana that she can only cast one explosion a day. And she stuck to it. She spent her skill points on such a stupid thing. But that's like Megumin's whole gag. And it's not a spoiler at all because it's literally fucking what the fuck. Anyway, that shit's so funny because you get to look at things like Mushoku Tensei and just look at Magecraft and how people form spells or Harry Potter or Mashal. And you really do see that shit. Or really any medium of fantasy fiction where there's like combat through like bro, that ass. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but even Jedi, they evolve their own Jedi arts because they're like learning different things. They're different heights. They have maybe some of them have two fucking sabers, whatever it is. Even combat sports, like that's a good one too, because there are people who could break the rules of an orthodox like sport, of the orthodox within a sport, and they can break the rules and successfully fucking like win. And we're not talking about the confines of a bout, like no 12 o'clock elbows to the back of the head. Like no, that's not what we're fucking talking about. I mean, like, rules. Like, they could break the rules. Like, there was this clip recently. I know these two are dickheads, but Dean McGray and Adrian Broner. Like, there's a clip where Dean's coach is telling him. He's, like, trying to drill something into him conditioning-wise. And Dean's, like, arguing that Adrian doesn't do it. And the coach says to Dean, he says, "You ain't fucking Adrian." Like, Adrian could break the rules because he's him. Like, he's really him, bro. And you're not him. So right now, we're fucking telling you to do this and you gotta do it. Like, even though everybody has a point, maybe you don't gotta do it. And, like, yeah, fighting, you could break the rules. But at the end of the day, it's like, there's an orthodox that they don't want you to break. And in music, like, you really don't have to learn music theory to become a musician, bro. Like, I don't give I'm trying my best to, like, be open-minded and listen to people when they try to teach me things. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about music theory. Not really. Like, I literally understand it at an elementary school level. Like, I never had chorus. I never had band. I always had 2D art. So deadass, when it comes to other artists, a lot of them are way ahead of me in the capacity of being able to share with each other, because they do understand the musical alphabet A to G. Like, there's like, I just learned that like these types of things, like basic ass like beginner shit. Like, I didn't even know the musical alphabet before. And I know, well, no matter how much like little things I know, at the end of the day, there's some people who play the ukulele that see me writing songs and they see me playing and they're like, holy fuck, this guy's like really, really good. But at the end of the day, they know music theory and I don't know music theory. I'm just saying that in music, you have like complete freedom. You're in the air. You're completely in the air. I swear to God, like spiritually, you're completely in the air. On some astrological shit. Like, you're like the most free that you could ever be because you don't have to respond to the confines of anything. You're not going to take a jab to the face. You're not going to fall and break your fucking leg. You're not about to fall and break your leg, get punched in the fucking chin. I don't know. It's really like that's what I was doing right there. I got so caught up in the X. I was trying not to think of it as an X because at the end of the day, while the shape of this is an X, like that one, I got stuck in that little way of seeing it, and really I like the way that it sounded when I started playing it like this. And then instead of going on to do that, like, you could play different fucking notes. I don't know, that shit sounded so random and retarded because I was just putting in random notes. But at the end of the day, I could just completely take that and write a new song with it. It doesn't have to be a fucking extension of the other shit. So goofy.